Hello.
Hi.
Did you see Anna's email?
I did.
Okay, good.
Hi.
Hi. And I went through all my calendar stuff and I couldn't find it and it didn't work for me. The new one didn't work for the
Yeah,
agenda.
that was, for some reason, we scheduled the Zoom meetings a year going out. And for some reason, the January 6th meeting didn't take. So I had to
Okay.
reset it. Yeah, when we do the calendar, we always go a week, or a month or two into the new year, just in case.
Right.
And it was set through January 6th, but for some reason it didn't pick up.
Yeah. Because as soon as I saw that email, because I was actually just getting ready to get on, I was like, oh, I can't get on. So hopefully she sees it as well.
Well, I was able to get on through the, you attached an agenda to your email today, Maria, and that link worked.
Oh, okay.
So that didn't work for me. I tried that one.
Oh, you did?
I did. I tried that one. I went back to previous month's agendas. That's so interesting because, yeah, it didn't work for me at all. I got the same message that it was expired.
Yeah, because I went to the one on the website, the agenda on the website, and tried the link. And it did. It has.
It's been a minute.
There's a.
I'm just getting some awful glare before we think it's good now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy 2025.
Yay. Let's see.
Yeah, my wife and I, a couple nights ago, were laying in bed channel surfing, and up comes the video of our October 7th meeting on the television. That's pretty funny. My wife
I
screamed.
never heard from Joe, but
Yeah, I
This
didn't. I checked again. I didn't see him either. Oh, you did your hair differently, Maria.
me, it got a little shorter.
Yeah, I like it.
And it's actually due for a haircut because it's awfully long, so gotta cut a bunch of inches off of it. Well, he's not emailing, so saying he can't get on.
Okay. Um. So technically, we have a quorum.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you want?
Well,
We can wait a minute or two, or
we
Mhm.
kind of, I mean, technically for what we need to open the meeting and elect officers. So he's one of them.
yeah. Well, we can wait a minute, I guess. Well,
Yeah, he's not an attendee either.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
Um,
We could table election.
yeah, maybe that's, yeah. It seems a little silly to do it with just.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll open the meeting. So, I would like to open the first meeting of 2025 for the Inland Wetlands, Madison Inland Wetlands and Watercourses Agency on January 6, 2025 at 7:04 p.m. In attendance, we have Lee Schumacher, Anna Loss, Kayla Freidenberg, Maria Patello, and Raquel Stubbs. And it says 6, but I can't see. Is there someone? Well, those are the,
There's someone in it. Yeah, there's an attendee.
okay, and an attendee. All right, so the first order of business on the agenda is election of officers. I move that we table that until the February meeting.
I second.
All right, any discussion?
No.
All right, all those in favor of tabling election of officers, raise your hand, say aye. All right, the vote is unanimous. Moving along, we have pending applications. So we've received, application 24.54, 458 Bartlett Drive. Looking for a permit for installation of a swimming pool, spa, deck, and stair construction within the 100-foot upland review area. So so that's received.
Mhm.
And we, typically our first order of operations receiving an application is to determine if there's significant activity or if we want to do a site walk. So if you had a chance to look at this, that would be, something we could decide tonight. Otherwise, we would just discuss this at the next meeting.
Well, I took a quick look at it. I guess all we have is the site plan, right? The one, basically the site plan.
Yeah,
And
Yes.
I'm assuming that blue line on the site plan is a 100-foot. Is that the 100-foot?
yes.
I can't read it. So,
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
So is the house already there, Marie?
Yes, it's an existing house.
And is that all lawn, I guess, or?
There's some sloping, I believe. So the blue line is the 100-foot review. Yes, the wetlands are indicated flag down there. And I believe the property drops a little bit in the back, but
Yeah,
the
it
house is
looks like
already
from
existing.
yeah, it looks like there's a grade there,
Yeah.
definitely. And it
I
looks like
don't think,
they want to put a retaining wall in.
Yes, it's not as, it's, yes, I would say like it's a sitting wall. It's like
Okay.
2.5 feet, 2.5, 3 feet around.
It does look like, looking at the lines that are on here, it doesn't give exactly the closest, but it looks like at least,
No, it's not. And I did ask for a revised plan, but I scaled it off today and it's about like, I was getting like 30 feet.
yeah, that's what it looks like. It
Yeah.
even maybe less in some places because
Some
there is
places
a
it may
30
be
side yard.
27,
Yeah.
20, yeah, 30. Yeah.
And it wasn't clear from this drawing that's here if they intend to take out those trees that are behind there.
No mention of it on the application.
Okay.
Seems like
Um,
need a site visit.
I'm sorry, I missed that. You think a site visit?
Well, I'm having a hard time envisioning it, but
I think a site visit too, just because there's some slope and it's pretty close to the wetland. And in other pool applications that we've seen over the past year or two, when they come this close to the actual wetland boundary, we've gone out, like I can remember Carmel Court and there's a couple other
Mhm.
ones.
Yeah.
So I would be in favor of a site walk as well. I think that would make sense.
okay.
I agree. I think it's probably not a significant activity right now. But I think a site walk would be good.
Right. Okay. Of course,
I know
Yeah.
Maria had some frustration about attendance at
Well,
site.
I know that they also have, I'm not sure if it's marked, the area is marked, so we would have to have arranged for that. And I know they had a scientist out there, I think,
yeah, they had Matthew Davison
Dixon has been out there, yeah,
marked so maybe the wetlands are marked.
yeah. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if the pool area is marked, so we'd have to, make sure that.
okay. Our next meeting is February 3rd, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'd have to do this before then,
Mm-hmm.
during daylight hours.
Yeah.
I think we're back to Saturday mornings now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, if it was a matter, if I knew they were marked, I mean, you can always go there, on your own as well, but I don't know if it is or isn't. I know that this Saturday is not, I won't be able to attend this Saturday.
Either can I, or,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it would
Well-
have to be over the next couple of weeks.
Okay, well, maybe, yeah, this Saturday or the next, not this, the
18th or the 25th.
yeah. Right, would be good. Is this something we vote on, or do we? I
Yeah,
can't-
you can vote. Yep. Just so I mean,
So it's legal. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
make a motion that we do a site walk for application 24-48, no, 24-54, for sometime in the month of January.
I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor, raise your hand, say aye. Oh, great, so we
perfect.
have
I can
scheduled.
have, yeah, I
Sidewalk.
send out some dates and times. I think they were I think they were expecting that there would be a sidewalk, so.
I think the 25th works
Yeah, I think so.
best for
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
I forget, do we usually meet at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
We often meet at 8,
Yeah.
Okay.
just because that way everyone can get on with their day.
Yeah.
There's
Is
only
that,
one, yeah, there's only one property, so if we needed to
that
make it
works.
a little later for somebody, we could do that.
No, it works.
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I think adjusting the time to make sure everybody could come makes sense as well, given our
Right.
diminishing numbers.
Exactly. And again, seeing that there is only 5 of us, 5 of you.
Yeah.
That was our problem, is we were getting 2 people when we had 6 people on the, so
Right.
that does not make a meeting. That's not officially a walk, so.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's why we just go on your own kind of happened, but yeah, we could throw out some dates and get something scheduled in the next few Saturdays.
Okay. That would be great. All right, well, that was our receipt. And then there are 4 section 13s that I'm assuming have been dealt with in appropriate
Yeah.
manner.
One of them, 2 of them, 2 out of the 4, the emergency septic repair at Jaime happened. The country school was going in front of planning and zoning.
Okay.
So that hasn't happened yet because it hasn't gotten a site plan approval
Okay.
from zoning yet. Or I don't know if it's a site plan or special exception modification, I can't remember, but that had to go to planning and zoning as well. 305 Boston Post Road needed a variance, which their time was up for their variance to file their variance was just on Friday the 3rd, so hasn't happened yet. And just to let you know, the way this one reads, the garage addition, the back of it was just a skidge in the wetlands. The driveway and the shed was totally not even on their property, was out half over the property line into the wetlands, which is being removed. But the driveway, I feel like it was mostly out of the wetlands. And 304 Cops Road was a shed that was installed, and that I think 304 Cops Road had come to Wetlands a couple of years ago to do an addition and some tree removal. And they were doing a shed as well, but he had revised where, which I don't think was included at the time, but he had revised where he was putting that shed. So that's been done. So 2 out of the 4 that agent approvals actually had, had gone through, have done the work. The other 2 have not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, moving briskly along, we move on to enforcements. So we have 129 Green Hill Road.
Mhm.
I assume and it says tabled until May 2025. And I
Yes.
assume that's so that we can address how stuff has
How-
grown in.
Right. Yeah, they were going to, the people they had hired to do their planting plan were going to come back in spring and see how things were coming up and whether they needed to come back and adjust it because they didn't want to risk that overcrowding by
Right.
planting.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then we have the 58 Railroad Ave, the clearing of vegetation, excavation, deposition of materials within 100-foot upland review. And that was
Yes.
continued. Yes.
That was and taken care of. They did remove their debris. They did the seeding. They had the seed mix on order. They've done the seeding and hay, and then that's it. Then winter came, so that's been instead and all cleared. They're still dealing with some other blight violations, but the wetlands was taken care of and the seed mix was put down. So
Okay.
we're done.
And is that something that we should circle back to check in the spring, or is that
I would, yeah. I mean, we've been, yeah, because at this point now, I mean, we're not going to tell what's going on, but I can be by there. I'm sure I will be, and I can make a note of it to circle back in the spring because they'll be on. I can keep them on there.
okay?
Just to see.
Yeah, it would just be to make sure that everything is doing what it's supposed to do.
Yes, they raked out the ruts from the machine and reseeded. So
Okay, well,
all
that
right.
all sounds okay. So we have moved on now to correspondence. Do we have correspondence?
There is no correspondence, but there will be next. We just got one today for next month for DEP, your favorite.
Oh, I love those. Those
I
are
know
my
you
favorite.
do. It just came today. So like before I left. So it didn't make it to this one.
That's fine.
I thought I'd save it for
Save
you.
it.
Yeah.
Be fun. Okay, well, we have the meeting minutes from October 7th. I don't think I was there. I think that's the one I missed.
No, you were not.
I
No,
missed.
yes, yeah. Joe was at the helm.
Yes. So I don't know if
They looked okay. I read them.
okay,
They-
did they look? I read them, they look fine, but I wasn't there. So if
They looked okay to me, and I forget what you were there too, right?
I think I was. They looked okay to me.
Yeah.
But it's been a few months, so.
I don't know if you want to push him again. I don't know if you can, since you weren't there, could we
yeah, we
vote?
could
for
push
Joe?
them. And you also mentioned that Jim Norgren wanted us to amend the minutes to correct the mistake that Chuck Mandel made about Stony
Yes,
Lane.
he is online. He did submit a letter. And I did have a conversation with him and I did send that to you all. I don't know if again, I don't think he can necessarily amend the minutes, but we can,
Right. No, we could
we're not
decide.
voting on them anyways right now, so.
Okay. So
if
we
we
can
do-
just flag that again for next month.
Okay, I don't know if you want him to speak or not speak. I mean, I think
No, I think he sent, what it sounds like there's, we can just highlight that there was the mistake that was said in the minutes and just
Right, yes, Chuck did state for some reason that he said it was a condition of approval to put those permeable reactive barriers in, and that was not correct. It was, I guess, a discussion way back in the beginning from the very first.
First iteration of all of those.
Yes, with the 20 houses, and then it just kind of kept carrying forward on the plan, but it was not any kind of condition of approval.
Okay.
So, but if we can, I would have to, I guess, talk about that next.
Well,
Okay.
if they're in draft form, can we agree that that's correct?
Well,
Yeah.
technically, when we do minutes, if we have any corrections, we state it and it gets corrected in these minutes. So
Okay.
it will be in the January 6th minutes that there was a correction made to the October 7th minutes that,
That works. That works.
yeah,
That works.
that's how we can't actually correct,
Right.
edit minutes. The minutes are what the minutes are. So what we can do is put on this record that that there's to be a correction.
Right.
So the change that you were just describing, Maria, is going to be in what we're voting on next month?
Right, which we
Yeah.
can't vote on the minutes because there's not enough of you here.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. So I think that works. And I think that's another reason also to just push
Mhm.
this off. All right. So we will table, look at us going through this agenda. We will table the,
Welcome back.
I know, the minutes of October 7th, 2024 to our February 3rd, 2025 meeting. Okay, approval of the 2025 meeting calendar. Can we do that? We can
Yes,
approve.
you can.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward, I
Yes.
think.
I
right?
think so, yeah.
Yeah. So if everyone had a chance to look at that, it takes into account, I think, a couple Mondays, right?
For the
Maria?
holidays. Mhm.
Holidays.
And-
Otherwise, the first Mondays.
And what's great with you guys is I did have some kerfuffles with ACA and CBA because of and historic, I think too, rooms having to be booked by being bumped for Board of Finance and
See?
Board of Selectmen, and I was like,
Why
I
this
don't have
is
a problem
good.
with wetland.
We are easy.
So some of our meetings we're in A, we're in B, we're on Zoom, we're on all over.
Yeah. No, this is inclusive. We're inclusive and easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all in favor of approving the 2025 meeting calendar? Oh wait, I have to make a motion. Sorry.
I move we approve the 2025 meeting calendar.
I'll second that.
Okay, got a motion and a second. Any discussion? No. Okay. All those in favor of approving the 2025 meeting calendar, raise your hand, say aye.
Approved.
Passes unanimously. Yes. Okay, remarks by me. I don't have any. It's very nice to see everybody. Welcome back. It's been a long time. I'm glad we have a site walk. I like site walks. We get to see each
Yeah,
other.
Me too.
In the
Um,
snow, yeah.
Well, yeah. And then Maria, our inland wetlands agent, do you have anything we need to know about or?
No, we do only have that one application pending right now, and yeah, it's been slow. So I mean, outside of these other couple things that were not really, major.
Let's not
So-
jinx it.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm knocking on wood.
I know.
It's fine.
I like this 20-minute meeting.
So I don't have any news on the front of getting new people. I don't know. They apply
Okay.
online, it gets held, goes through the first selectman's office and goes right to the Republican town committee and the Democratic committee, and they'll just parcel out people as they come. We just find out.
Okay.
They've been putting the bat signal up on the websites, on Facebook, that we'd like people to volunteer. We need volunteers, but it's just,
Okay.
It's hard.
it's just, it will be hairy if we don't get, the turnout.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everybody's time, you are all volunteering. But yeah.
What happens if we don't have enough people?
We ran into this with planning and zoning, and we were running planning and zoning with 3 people at one point. I think like 2 years ago. It got really, I don't know. If it gets the number dips below, I don't know what we do.
Mhm.
So I don't want to try to cross that bridge, and we didn't have to at that time either. Like I said, it got dangerously low, but not where we were going to be in serious trouble of just not being able to meet.
Yeah.
So it would be nice. I mean, right now we're short. We're supposed to have 7 members and 3 alternates, so we're short 2 members and 3 alternates.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
it's like that. I think planning and zoning may be the only one that's fully staffed now. We're still short, I think, of an alternate or 2 on ZBA too. So,
Okay. Well, maybe I'll reach out to the Democrat committee chair or something, or think of people. If you guys think of people, you should encourage your friends.
yeah, and
to-
I don't know I don't know when the
yes.
applications come in. Like I said, I don't even know when they come in. We just get told, here, you have a new member.
Okay.
So, yeah, I couldn't even tell you if there's anybody in the queue waiting, not, waiting to get appointed to something.
Okay.
Well, we will hope that we get new members in 2025.
So, and I will have ITing send out an email and we'll pick a Saturday morning.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And you would like the pool staked out as well, or just with as long as the wet, I mean,
I think it'd be great. I mean, even if we have a sense of where the pool is, just because it is so close. I mean, that's part of this site walk is because it's so close. I mean, I'm sure
then
we'll be able to get a sense of it just seeing the site. And
Mhm.
I can bring it to, I've got measuring tape. I'm sure
Yeah.
Anna does too. But so worst comes to worst, we just bring a plan and a measuring tape and we can roughly do it. So
Sure.
if they can't do it, I don't want that to hold us up. I
Right.
think we just walk it and um
I'm
it's
sure the wetlands are still
pretty
flagged.
basic.
I know he said Davis was out there. I'm assuming it was to flag. I don't think it was just to peep. So,
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it said because on one of the call outs on the plan said that he delineated the wetland.
okay.
I don't know when. Let's see. It doesn't. That's interesting. So it doesn't say when on the call out note, but
Okay. All right, well, I'll let them know, the applicant know, and then we'll schedule it and get it done.
Okay,
All
that
right,
sounds good.
Well,
thank you.
Would anybody like to make our last motion?
I'll make a motion to close tonight's meeting.
I'll second. I'll
Any
second.
discussion? I'm just kidding. There should be no discussion. All right, all in favor, raise your hand, say aye. All right,
Aye.
well, this is lovely. It was nice to see you all, and we will adjourn and see you
See you in a
sometime
few
in
weeks.
a couple weeks.
All right.
See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.